Hello, everyone, and welcome to my review for Berserk of Gluttony. Um, let's get into this. So, the basic premise of Berserk of Gluttony is basically most people have a skill, right, in this world. And our main character, Fate, who his name is Fate Graphite, which is the most edgy superhero name I've ever heard. Um, his skill is gluttony, and it is what you mainly think. He's always hungry all the time. So people look down upon him for this skill. It's a useless skill. It sucks. And Fate is currently at the start of the show. He works for the Holy Knights. Now, the Holy Knights are supposed to be the good protectors who defend the cities and kingdoms from all sorts of monsters, right? So Fate works for them, and pretty much, he kind of just works as like a guard for the big castle, right? That's pretty much what he does. He just stands outside with a spear, not doing anything. The problem is, most of the Holy Knights, they suck and they're major jerks. The big ones that we see is a trio of siblings, and they treat them like dirt. However, there is one Holy Knight who is very nice to Fate, and she's seen as by many as if she takes over, she could really change the way Holy Knights are perceived and act, and her name is Roxy Hart. So obviously Fate's got a bit of a crush on her. Duh. What we find out is Fate's skill of gluttony isn't what we've always thought. It's not just he's always hungry. It's very different. He can actually use his gluttony skill to eat the skills and stats of other people and other monsters, and that's how it quells his hunger. It's not hunger and gluttony in like the basic sense of you're always hungry and you need to be fed. It's gluttony in the way of he can be satisfied and fed by eating the stats and skills of other people and other monsters. And once that is figured out, and Fate gets a brand new sword called Greed, which talks to him, that Fate realizes, well, maybe things can change. So it does operate also on a basic revenge story, as well as Fate tries to get revenge on the Holy Knights who wronged him, while also trying to be his own man and be his own adventurer and try and be someone that he feels is worthy enough to be with Roxy, because Fate wants to be with Roxy. And it's always shown that Roxy, she's always had a soft spot for Fate. Even before he became, this adventurer, and even before he started working for her, she always had a soft spot for him. So, but Fate feels he's not worthy enough. He must be worthy. So it's him working his way up and becoming, a better adventurer and all that stuff. And revelations go on, about Greed, his sword, why can it talk? Revelations on the Holy Knights and their corruption and all that stuff. And there is a scene here where Fate does get revenge on one of the siblings, and it is so satisfying, and I'm so happy they didn't do the thing where the hero's like, I won't kill you because I'm better than you, or whatever, killing just makes me just like you. Fate's like, no, I'm gonna make you suffer, buddy. You're gonna die, but you're gonna suffer for it as well. That is stuff I'm like, yes, get the revenge. Let's go all in. This is the revenge plot, right? Let's do it. But overall, I quite enjoyed Berserk of Gluttony. I hope we get a second season. Where it's ended off leads to a second season, because it's not really like, it wasn't an ending. I would love a second season. I think a second season would be good. And I very much enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the characters. And it is nice to see Fate just grow. I love seeing like a weak character grow into like this big, strong, overpowered, nothing can stop them, unbeatable tank. It's awesome. So overall, I give Berserk Gluttony an 8 out of 10. I very much enjoyed it, and it was one of the things I would look forward to on Sundays. I was like, yes, Berserk Gluttony's out, and another show, which I will be reviewing very soon. So Berserk Gluttony, have you seen it? If you have, let me know what you think. If you haven't, I do recommend giving it a shot. So that's my review of Berserk Gluttony. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.